guys, Frankie here. Welcome back to another video. Since getting my driver's license, I feel like a whole new world has opened. I've been to AWAJI once before with Homeboy-san last year, but it was nice to be able to drive myself. Especially in this panoramic, the ability to drive has become really invaluable. There are so many beautiful places in Japan that are so much more accessible with a car. It's possible to get to AWAJI by bus from Kobe, but getting around on the island itself would be really difficult without a car. I really wanted to get back to AWAJI before summer vacation started in public schools. We're starting today's adventure at a place called Yumebutai. It was designed by the famous architect Tadao Ando. He was born in Osaka in 1941 and he's played a big role in the minimalist movement. A lot of his works are in Kansai because that's where he's from. Yumebutai was completed in the year 2000 in response to the Great Hanshin earthquake in 1995. The earthquake's epicenter was on the northern part of Awajishima, which is right where Yumebutai was built. The earthquake completely devastated Kobe and over 6,000 people lost their lives. Yumebutai consists of several gardens, plazas, fountains. There's a museum and a greenhouse. The greenhouse was closed when we were there, but for the most part everything else was open and it was almost completely empty at 9 a.m. The most important feature on the site is the 100-step garden, which is a memorial for the victims of the earthquake. There are little plots with seasonal flowers, herbs, veggies, and more. Our second stop was AWAJI Hanasajiki, a really lovely garden. They've got beautiful seasonal flowers all year round and really nice views of the sea. I'll leave you with the natural sounds of the place. Oh, look, that one fell. So sad. So many. We wanted to grab lunch after the park, but on the way we stopped by an abandoned statue and building called World Peace Giant Kannon. It's a giant Buddhist statue with an observation deck, and it sits on top of a 5-story building that was used as a museum. After the owners died, it went to auction and no one wanted it. It wasn't a huge success to begin with and was kind of run down by that time anyway. It was abandoned for several years and became a place of urban exploration, but in February 2020 someone jumped off the observation deck, and at that point it became government property and plans were made to tear it down by the end of 2022. Now on to onion burgers. Awajishima is famous for their sweet onions. There's a restaurant all the way down at the southern tip of the island that has amazing onion burgers and ice cream. On the way to the restaurant, we used the highway because we went from the north to the south end of the island, but I made a mistake and missed the exit for the restaurant. That was, unfortunately, the last exit, and we ended up on the bridge to Tokushima, which is on a whole separate island of Japan. I turned around and went straight back, so I don't think I can technically cross another prefecture off my list just yet, and that bridge was nearly 700 yen each way, so basically a 1400 yen mistake. I didn't feel bad for too long though because the burgers and the ice cream were so good. The next stop was a reservoir very, very off the beaten path on the island. I heard there was a legend about a beautiful snake woman who appears in the mist some summer mornings, so I wanted to check it out. Since it was afternoon, there was no chance of seeing the guardian of the lake, but it's a beautiful reservoir nonetheless. There's a dam there as well. You had to take a narrow, winding mountain road to get there, so there was no one else in sight except some person kayaking in the distance. A not-so-fun story about this place is that in the olden days, people threw dead bodies in there. Those who died from the plague, famine, or those who committed crimes were all dumped there. People in Japan are superstitious about swimming during the Obon season in the summer, a festival when the dead return to our world. So I'm sure people avoid this reservoir too because there's a possibility the dead could pull you down and drown you. This is all just superstition though, not everyone believes it of course. We had a very short pit stop at the beach. Unfortunately, no time to swim because we had a reservation for something very exciting at 6 p.m. and that was the Godzilla zipline. I saw this on Instagram earlier in the year and decided it was something I had to do once. To be honest, with the price, just once is enough. We booked a package that included the zipline, museum, and theater for 3,800 yen. If you want the zipline, it's only 2,000 yen for adults. We were able to go as many times as we wanted, but I checked online later and that was only a promotion that ended July 31st. So I guess you can only go once? Have your cameras ready, I guess. I was really relieved that we were attached to the line itself. I don't know why I was imagining having no safety gear and only holding on to the bars. Anyway, they gave me a vinyl case for my phone, so I tried to take a video while I was actually going, but it was all over the place and not good footage. Luckily, my friend was able to help take a video from the viewing deck. I would definitely recommend this attraction. It's totally worth doing once. Now, I leave you with some disturbing Godzilla cafe food. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.